TC Marathon weekend is packet pickup day. Right, Thien?
Woo!
We got our packets. We're ready to run this weekend. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so today is the night before the 5K. We went to packet pickup earlier, and so we got my stuff for the 5K, we got Tien's stuff for the 10 miler, and I just wanted to do a little mini haul because we did pick up some things other than just our bags. This is actually my first time looking at the shirt since I pulled it out of the bag, and it's pretty cute. That's not too bad. The past couple of years when I did the 5K and the 10K, the shirts weren't that great. And I know this isn't a major thing, and some people will be like, you shouldn't focus on the shirt, but if it's gonna come in my swag bag, I at least want it to look semi-nice. I'm gonna wear it a lot. That's like half of my workout gear is the race stuff. I have plenty of pins, but you can never have too many. And Beyonce is going to help me. She's gonna help me go through all of this and totally not be in the way at all, right? Right. Okay, so I don't need a gel for 5K, but Thien was getting some for the 10 miler, and I was like, I spotted this one, and I just kind of wanted to try the flavor. I'm gonna have long runs coming up, so I figured, why not? I haven't used goos in a long time. I use Salt Stick mostly, and what's the other one I use? I started out with goo, then I went to Honey Stinger, and I've tried a couple other ones, but I've never tried that one before. What are you doing? Those are not for you. Very helpful today. You can't even see her. She's right there. Are you helping? Yes. Excellent. Hopefully we can still see me. I just wanted to get Beyonce in this too. Where is it? Okay, so Grandma's is having its 50th anniversary of I believe just the marathon. I don't know about the 5K or the half, but that's happening next year. And so when we passed by the booth, I went ahead and scanned their QR code because they were like, oh, hey, we're giving away, I think 20 spots is what they said, for a free chance to get into the marathon. Went ahead and scanned it. I normally don't win things, so I fully don't expect to win it. But I did grab their stickers. I would like to run Grandma's at least once. It sounds like a really pretty race. It's up in Duluth. Beyonce left. That's rude. Anyways, Grandma's has become a very popular race, and it gets more popular each year. So combine that with a really pretty location with a 50th anniversary, and it sold out in one day. Because I checked on the way home, I was like, I know the marathon typically sells out, but I wasn't sure about the other two and was just curious, and everything was already sold out on Reddit. Somebody had made a post and was like, I'm sorry, it's been not even a day. Is everything sold out? So maybe 1 year. But I grabbed some stickers. I love stickers. I got my 5K sticker. Super cute. Again, loving the jewel tones. I have so many stickers, and I'm not really sure where to put them all. One of these shirts is not mine. Thien got this shirt because he's doing the 10 miler. I really like the back of it. These are really nice. These will be nice when it finally gets cold. Normally I like to get one that's just like generic marathon weekend, and they had some really cute sweatshirts, but I do want to run the marathon. I figured I'd hold off and maybe get some special merch, some marathon merch when I actually run it. So I got one. Can you see it? Kind of. This is the 5K and 10K shirt. I really like this design too. I really like this color. These are probably my favorite things. I got a new pair of Gooders. And this one supports like national parks. They have a whole national park series. And I didn't even know that. So they had a lot of cool ones. They had I think they had 8 total for their national park series. So I ended up getting the Hawaii National Park. Yeah, Hawaii Volcanoes National Park. I really like these. They're a light blue color. I don't know if that's coming through on the camera. There's also some really bright yellow ones, and I don't remember which national park that was, but I like that one as well. Zion National Park was really pretty. I wanted multiples, but I already have a ton of Gooders and figured I probably shouldn't buy 4 new pairs all at once. Although I haven't bought a new pair of Gooders in many, many years. I don't think I've bought any since we moved here, and it's got to have been at least 3-4 years at this point. So I figured this was justified. So that was my little mini haul that we got from Packet Pickup today. My race doesn't start until about 8:45, which is really late. That's not something that I'm used to, but I do get to sleep in a little bit, which is kind of nice. And because it's a 5K, it is the shortest race. Even if I take my time and don't rush, I should get done within the hour. Luckily, on the Twin Cities Marathon Weekend app, I only saw the last 3 years of results, and I've run this 4 times, I think. I ran the 5K, the 10K last year. The first year here, I got into the 10-mile lottery, and I wasn't expecting that. So maybe this is only the 4th time. I'll have to look again, but it had my prior results, and the 5K, I think, was oh no, that's what it was. It was my prior results from not only Marathon Weekend, but I ran the Women Run the Cities race, their 5K last year. And so I think one of my 5K results, I should just look, hold on. Yeah, I just checked and mine has the Twin Cities 5K that I did in 2023, the 10K I did last year, and the 5K I did for Women Run the Cities last year as well. But it doesn't have my 10 miler, and I ran that one in 2022. So I don't know why that's not on here, but that's kind of weird. That's okay. In 2023, I ran the Twin Cities 5K in 51 minutes and 1 second. The 2024 Women Run the Cities 5K, I ran it in 49:05. So it would be nice if I could run it in 46, 47. I know that seems slow, and I'm trying to not stay in that mindset because slow and fast are relative. I am definitely that person who's oh, well, I'm only doing the 5K. I'm only doing the half. I'm only doing this. I am a slower runner. That's objectively true. I don't even know what my mile time is actually right now, but it's going to be really slow. And that's okay. Anyways, the point is I'm just going to do my best tomorrow. Part of me wants to just take my time, but because I saw those times, part of me does want to give it a little bit of a go and try a little harder. I don't think I'll be able to run a mile straight. That's just where I'm at right now. I'm starting from 0. And that's okay. What I've done in the past is used a version of Couch to 5K. It's Kelly Roberts' 8-week 5K training. And so all of her things are on Spotify. I have them all saved. I might just use that tomorrow and see how long I can keep running. I am going to try my best. I'm not going to race it. I don't race anything, but I'm probably not going to be as casual about it as I originally thought I was going to be. I'm not going full out because I do still have my 11-hour next Saturday, and I do want to try to do my damnedest at that one. That was always going to be my A race. So tomorrow we're going to go, we're going to still have fun. We're always going to have fun, but I might try a little harder than I was originally expecting to. So I'm going to get down there. I'm gonna try to take some clips. Not sure how well that's gonna turn out. I have Tien's old GoPro. It's fully charged, but I've not used it, period. And he hasn't used it in couldn't tell you how long. And it's a really old GoPro, so I don't think it has any like video stabilization. So if I were to run with it, it probably wouldn't look that great. I'm gonna try to get some clips on the course. We're just gonna try to string this together and have a little fun 5K weekend video. But I will check in the morning. I don't have to wake up super early. I have an alarm set for like 5:45. We'll need to start walking to get down to the train a little after 7. But I'm gonna try to take it easy and have a slow morning, slow start, because again, the race doesn't even start until almost 9. It's probably gonna be kind of hot tomorrow too. Not a fan of that. It's warmed up a little bit and it's going to warm up and be about like mid 70s tomorrow when my race is starting, which isn't great. But then it does start to cool down and it will be a little bit cooler, like low 70s, I think, for Sunday for the marathon and the 10 miler, which is going to be a better deal. I will check in the morning. Hopefully, I can remember to get some morning shots. I'll check in after the race. Unless I fall asleep afterwards, we'll find out. But I'll definitely let you know how it goes. I have not done a flat Kristen in a very long time, but this is the era of flat Kristen 2.0, and this will be my flat Kristen for the TC 5K tomorrow. 6 a.m. Okay. Good morning, buddy. I know it's early. Okay. Get ready. Hi, buddy. Good morning. Good morning. I just woke up. So I completed the 5K this morning. I didn't do as well as I was hoping. It was hotter than expected because it was like, I want to say about 80 degrees when it was around 9 a.m. No, that's a lie. It was about 80 degrees when it was about 10 a.m. And I had finished at that point, met back up with Thien, and we were on our way over to the beer garden and just to also get our stuff all situated because I had to grab all the snacks, obviously. So I wanted to put those in the backpack that he had brought. It was pretty humid when I walked out just from our house when we were going down to the train. So that wasn't a great indication. It wasn't too bad, but it was a little bit warmer than I expected. It was more humid than I expected. I think I might just do a very small race recap video in the next couple of days after the weekend's over because I do want to grab all the data. We love data. And I want to also use that data for myself as well so I can, moving forward, maybe look back and be like, oh, it was really hot this year. This is how I did. I will say, though, for this year, I was going to try running intervals the whole time. That didn't really go so well. My fitness is gone. Goose egg. I don't have any fitness anymore. I did run. I did do some intervals. I ended up running more fartleks than just regular intervals, and it was a struggle. But I can cover that in my race recap. But the point is, I completed my race. I did run at least a little bit. I definitely ended up walking most of it. I feel fine. I did get a small migraine forming when we got home. So I showered, ate, took my migraine meds, and then passed out for a couple of hours. And I'm just going to go start dinner. We're going to do some rice bowls because Tiana's running the 10 miler tomorrow. So I'm going to see him off. Hopefully, I can also see Courtney Dauwalter at the start line. And then I'm going to take the light rail over to the Capitol. I'm going to wait for Thien to come in. I'm also going to hopefully see Courtney cross the finish line because she's running the marathon. I didn't know Courtney Dauwalter was running this weekend until maybe a week ago, which is wild. I was so excited. And I saw on Reddit, somebody saw her and got a photo with her today while she was doing a shakeout run during the 10K. And I'm really jealous. But that is my update. I'll do a little race recap like Monday or Tuesday. Overall, it went pretty well. I was still able to run a little bit, so it's not like I walked the whole thing, but if you did, there's nothing wrong with that. I was hoping to get more running in. Didn't happen. I still feel fine. I should probably stretch. That's one thing that I always fail at is doing any kind of stretching afterwards because I definitely didn't stretch before I went for a nap. I could feel the migraine coming on though, and I've had migraines since I was a kid. I've had exertion migraines probably since like high school, university at least. So I knew what was coming and I didn't want to test it. So I went ahead and just laid down. So now I'm going to get up, move around a little bit, also drink more water just to rehydrate because it was hotter, and get dinner started, and then do some stretching and start writing down some notes so that I can have a proper race recap. And maybe I can start like some kind of running journal. I've always liked that idea. My problem is I don't really keep up with it that well. That's kind of what this was supposed to be because it's easier for me to just say my thoughts out loud. And especially while I think about them, or if I take a couple of notes, then I can put it all together and have more of a digital journal. A physical journal, I still really like that idea because then I can just flip to a page, find the day, the race, the event, the whatever, physically look at it rather than like comb through footage. That's a thought for another time. I'll be taking more footage tomorrow during the 10 miler and the marathon. Day 2. Tien's running. He's doing the 10 miler. I hope nobody's out here. That would have been embarrassing. We're walking to the start line. just got home. So I saw Thien off, he is doing the 10 miler, and then I also stayed to watch at least the elites and the first wave of the marathon go through, because we have Courtney Dauwalter in town. She's running the marathon this time, and that was really exciting to see. She looked really good. She looked really excited and awake and ready to go at the start line. Thien has already hit the 5K. I do want to catch people at the finish line, so I stopped home so I could grab something to eat really quick, grab our bag of stuff, and now I'm probably gonna just go ahead and like head down to the train and take it over to the Capitol. I just don't want to miss anything. I have big FOMO. I'm gonna grab our stuff and then we'll head out. We are home. Thien has completed his 10 miler. He got it in under 3 hours, and I got to watch Courtney run in. I think she was an unofficial 7th for the women, which was really cool. So overall, very good day. It started raining at the end, but we're home. Race weekend for us is officially over. It was excellent, and I'm hoping that I can do my race recap this week. I still need to go through and like get my data. I kind of want to do a bullet journal and track it that way. So thanks for joining me for marathon weekend.